everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Back to the air one more time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He wants to pass it on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking. Nice job getting the first down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Bruins are on the move.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more math.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part and being the part.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Davis will throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He leaves it with his back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Goes to the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Running back searching for a hole. Sweet spin. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's got 59 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Davis looking to pass. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Safe completion on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The give to the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away to find some room. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We've got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beasley. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA. And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got his man downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. Davis looking to pass. Using his feet to buy time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. That is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll go to the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you've got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And the Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. The give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Davis will throw. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Makes the grab. It's Beasley.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Davis looking to pass. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He finds his man, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to so. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And they got him for the sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Get set. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Davis will throw. Quick strike complete. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On second down, looking to throw. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Coming after it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here we go with the run on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.